Breaking news. Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are listening to me this very moment, please, I want you to pay attention. Lend me your ears and let your heart always be open. Whenever I drop a video, I will not cease from thanking my returning viewers, my subscribers. God bless you. And those who love Biafrans and Biafra freedom, those who love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release, I say that the blessings of God will not cease on your life. God will bless you morning, afternoon, and evening. Say amen to that prayers. So as it starts this very moment, I want to tell you, my listeners, that Ugebe Grombabu, over 40 lawyers have been engaged there on the federal government of Nigeria. You know, when we say federal government of Nigeria, there's no any other person than the liar in Asarok, that is Tinubu. Tinubu is the federal government of Nigeria. So those lawyers comes from different places in Nigeria, not from one side. So it was, I think, arranged issue. It was a planned issue that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has overstayed in the DSS custody and deserve to have his freedom and whatever that makes him to be there. So for this reason, they have called on Tinubu to pay attention to this issue before it goes out of hand, because heavy rain is looming, and if it will fall, then nobody that will not be massaged and over massaged. Yes, I believe that these lawyers are talking reasonable things. What they are saying is something that somebody is supposed to listen, because life has no duplicate. And the worst thing that will happen to Biafrans is to lose their leader, the able leader. We have the only one man from Biafra land that can stand taller than any man in Nigeria. I'm telling you the truth. I don't think there is any president of Nigeria to come, and the one that have come and gone, that will be compared with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So for this reason, I want to believe that these lawyers knows the implication of what is about to happen, and these lawyers knows that Nigeria has disintegrated. But as it has disintegrated, let peace reign. Let's follow peace with all men, just like Bible said. Holiness which without no eye shall see the Lord. Because a lot of Nigerians have died under the Tinubu regime and under Buhari's regime through the hands of Fulani herdsmen, which they constituted and orchestrated for toss and elimination and genocide on Christians. So many things are hovering now, as Americans have exposed the president of Nigeria to be a liar, and at the same time, the founder of terrorist organization of Nigeria. So it seems as if to those lawyers that Americans, when they settle in properly, the next thing that will be the solution is disintegration. And it is not going to go peacefully, because many politicians will pay the ultimate price. How do I mean? They have been there eating money, and people are dying by the hands of fallen terrorists, and they are not saying anything. And now, one person cannot be above the whole Nigeria. Because of your religion, because of what you believe, and because of your language. So it is not accepted anywhere in the world. And for this reason, the lawyers have advised Tinubu to embrace political solution and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let him get out of DSS custody, because it does not make sense to be spending the kind of billions of Nigerian money that Tinubu and Buhari have been spending. Meanwhile, many Nigerians are jobless. So, and the Southeast have no rest nor peace since the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The stress to make Tinubu to understand that there's no any time that it will get to and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be guilty. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be guilty, singularly because the federal government of Nigeria kidnapped him from Kenya, and there is every living proof to that. So, if not that he was being kidnapped, then he would be prosecuted and at the same time maybe sentenced as the case may be. But because of that very illegality game they played on him by kidnapping him, so anywhere you go to with this matter in the world, and whosoever you tell, and any judge who will visit this matter in the world will get Mazi Nnamdi Kanu released. But Nigeria government will be arrested, prosecuted, and jailed for life for kidnap, because kidnap is illegality, is a criminality. So if there's anybody that will attempt kidnapping, shouldn't be a whole government of the giant of Africa. So for this reason, Nigeria has been enlisted in the countries on earth that are practicing terrorism, genocide, war crime, and the worst president ever emerged in Africa or in the world, as Tinubu is named to be the number one most corrupted president in the world. So, for your information, I believe that this ultimatum may lead to, when Tinubu has refused to adhere to the instructions of these uh, uh, professionals, practitioners, so it will lead to anything at all that nobody can be able to prevent it. Nigeria doesn't have anything in terms of war. They cannot protect themselves. They cannot stand on their own. So, because everything that is happening, Tinubu is aware that Buhari, who handed him over before the election, that Buhari now brought out terrorists from the prison and recruit them into Nigeria army and police. So then he did not object to it. He did not say anything. What he was stoogeally waiting for is for 2023 to come, so that they will push P2B one corner and declare Tinubu emerged, because it has been written that no Igbo man will rule Nigeria. But it's quite unfortunate that somebody hates you and you refuse to understand that the person hates you. Nigerians hate Biafrans. And the only thing, and the only way for that hatred to end is for Biafrans to go. And many leaders from different angles in Nigeria have advised Tinubu to avoid another war, because war is raging, war is looming. The best option is to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, give him Biafra, so that peace will reign. Everybody, any part that wants to go, can now go. Because this second civil war in Nigeria, no side will go scot-free. Those who are laughing now, they will not find any place to sit down, and many lives will be lost. So looking at what happened before, it's like that time was a primitive time. But now, people are wiser than 1967 to 1970. This is 21st century. I don't think anyone is blind anymore or can be deceived by any illegal president or illegal government. What I'm saying this very moment, let it make sense to you, for you to see that there's no justice for anyone in Nigeria, irrespective of your tribe, your language, your tongues. As they kill Biafrans, that's how they kill Hausas, that's how they kill Yorubas. See what they are busy doing in Benue State. Plateau State, Nasarawa State, Niger State, and other states in Nigeria. But Biafran's own is a well calculated attack on Biafrans in all ramifications. Majorly, Biafrans have been marginalized. You cannot see them in Nigeria. They stand so small because of the marginalization. So now I'm telling you that if Tinubu did not take time, what he will see, he cannot run. I and you know that he cannot run. That it will be the first point of call to use, for example, because Biafrans, their wrath and anger cannot be quenched until Nigeria settles them to go. We don't need the money. We don't need the property. We don't need asset. We don't need the presidency. We don't need senators. This I'm speaking on the behalf of Biafrans, and I'm speaking the mind of real-minded Biafrans. What we need is freedom. We need our own nation. We need to have our peace and security. Thank you for listening.